We are so back, baby. Football, football, football. Oh. Here we go. Hello, hello. We are back, baby. It's your boy, Maniac. We are going to be watching the Buccaneers play the New Orleans Saints. Let's get it. So ready. So ready for game day. Overall, so far this morning, my picks have been kind of pretty good and then pretty bad. All things considered. Like, I did not expect Miami to beat the shit out of the Giants. Poncho, little maniac for 13 months with cow, 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 cow. All the cows. All of them. Hi, buddy. We got game day. Bucks versus New Orleans. Oh, hey, look, it's Cam Mid-Jordan. God, I hate him. 100% convinced the Falcons are like Taylor Heineke. What do you mean by that? They only play well against good teams. So why'd they lose to the Niners then? Are they not a good? Well, they just got the piss kicked out of them by the Texans, so never mind. Actually, anyway, looks like the Saints will be starting with the football first. Let's go, baby. But on the bright side, my morning couldn't have gone better for me as a Tampa fan. The Saints obviously playing the Bucks now. Falcons got the snot kicked out of them. The Panthers got the snot kicked out of them. So both the rivals lost. We'll take it. Anyway. All right, Saints returning the kick up past the 10, 15, 20. He's up past the 25, 30. He gets pushed out of bounds out of 35. You beat them with a motherfucker named Cameron. Injured to hell, 49ers not a good team, bro. I know. I know. I'm just teasing. Plus, they also got their butts kicked by the freaking Texans. Oh my god. Poncho! Poncho, it's not a drill! It is not a drill! The Jets won a football game! Anyway, that's all. Anyway, Rattler dropping back, looking to throw. And he's going to be hit as he throws, but finds a man at the line, Shaheed, who's signaling first down. Looks like the refs are going to give it to him. Bucks pressure came in since you naturally say you won't take a dive, but you will. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. No dive. No dive. Not today. Not today, sir. Jets win a football game. The world's gonna end. I know. And Tyke Smith is already getting checked for an injury. God damn it. Anyway, Rattler in shotgun. Back to his left is Kamara. It's going to be a handoff to Kamara. And he's up the middle. Gain of about 6. Second down. What you do anyway? So here's what you're going to do. Okay. I'll hear you out. I can't guarantee it'll happen, but I'll hear you out. Anyway, Rattler in shotgun. Olave in motion. It's going to be a screen. It's going to be a dump off pass to Olave. That's going to get dropped behind the line. Loses about 3. Olave's going to go off. Ugh. I believe that was Jacob Parrish on the tackle there. They actually loses 4. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. At their own 49. Rattler in shotgun. Back to his right. Also, Tyke Smith's already back in the game. Man in motion was number 83. Rattler's dropping back. He's looking, and it's a quick throw over the middle, and he's got a first down to number 14 at the Tampa Bay 40. Oh, my Lord. All right, so it's this kind of defense we're getting today. Got it. Cool. Who is number 14? Vele? I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, first 10 for the Saints at the Bucks 41. Shotgun. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to step up and run with it. And the ball comes out. The Bucks are signaling they have it. Rattler hit as he tries to go from behind and loses the football. And ref signal the Bucks have it too. Who punched it out? Levante has the football, so I think he recovered. Let's get a replay first. All right, so Rattler avoid. It was Anthony Nelson with the punch out there, and Levante David gets the recovery. We'll take that, boys. We take that. Alright, on the bright side, I need your defense and Emeka to go off, and no, in our luck, that doesn't happen. Well, the defense already forced a fumble and recovered it. So, we'll find out about Emeka on this drive. Okay, this is actually kind of a random fact. So, someone tweeted out, the same day that Jet legend Nick Mangold dies, the Jets get their first win. Mangold was born in Centerville, Ohio, 45 miles from Cincinnati. That is honestly insane. Anyway. Also, apologies. A housemate was coming in talking about the bets that he placed because the Bengals went and lost, so he freaking lost one of his bets. All right, Mayfield under center. Hand off to Rashad to open up the game, and he's gonna get about 5 yards on the first play. All right, there we go. They're just showing off the play again. Just beautiful play by Nelson. Dennis with a nice little tackle there. Just beautiful play. Beautiful. All right, so we got 2nd and 5 coming up. Mayfield under center. Back in the backfield is Rashad. And there's a blanket blocking part of the screen, so I apologize. I got to look a little over. Hand off to Rashad. He's trying to bounce outside. Manages to find a hole, and he's going to get a first down to about the 45, 46 of Tampa Bay territory. Let's go. First down. Listen, I've already fixed the audio thing. Like, I had the mic muted. Don't worry about it. Get DraftKings out of my red zone. No. They will not. Alright, I'll fix the blanket thing here when I can. Next break, I will. Alright, Mayfield under center. Back in the backfield, still Rashad. Man in motion's Durham. Baker, hand off to Rashad. And he is going to get stopped at the line. And that's why we don't run it 3 times in a row, guys. Like, I know last week I said we weren't running enough. Now we're running too much. Can we find a healthy middle, please? And thank you. I would appreciate it. Also, use a hoe for taking a shot from me. I'm 2 and 5, motherfucker. You gotta admit, it was kind of funny. Anyway, Baker, and play is blown dead. They're gonna call false start. False start on the offense. Back it up. Back it up. I knew it too when I put that claim in for him. I'm like, I feel like somebody's gonna put a claim in for him, so let me put $1 because I feel like nobody else would be smart enough to put their free agency bucks on it. Where someone would be like, I'll be losing the 4-man again. I might though. I'm getting my butt kicked by Nevitz right now. Granted, most of my people are going like this game and this game slate. Anyway, Baker, quick throw, overthrows a Mecca again. All right, cool. So the problems from last Monday are still a thing. With Baker just overthrowing his targets for no reason other than he just can, I guess. All right, 3rd and 15. What you got for us, Grizz? Third and 15 from our own 41. Baker takes snap, drops back, looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked. Way too many people were coming. Back at the 30. Jesus. Gabriel, member for 26 months now. Patriots now 5 and 2. Yup. Yes, they are. Pats are now good. It would appear so. But Baker gets sacked. But Raiders still own them. True. I don't even know how they're going to split that sack up. There's like 4 or 5 of them all in there. So it's a 4th and 26. Offense just stalled out immediately after a first down run by Rashad. Punt is away. Going to be a pretty decent punt. Caught at about the 29. And that is where the Saints offense will start. Hi, Poncho. All right. Are we going to commercial break? Yep. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take a second to move the lovely blanket out of my way so I can see the corner of the screen because that was blocking it. and then I'm going to use the restroom real quick. So I'll be right back. Poncho, enjoy chair time. So they rushed like 5-6 on the sack. Perfectly packaged. Yeah, I know it was. Yay, chair time. Chair. That's a good chair. It is a good chair. Chair's been with me for a while now. Surprised. Mine got all beat up after 4 months. I've had my chair. God. How many places so uncomfortable? I have like 2 chair pillows on it. Top. Anyway, Rattler from shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw. Rolling out to his right, and he's gonna throw out of bounds at the freaking like poor like the line judge that's holding up the chains. Sorry, the chain gang. Um, how is it 2nd and 7? Are they drunk or did I missee that? I could have sworn that hit the chain gang. No, apparently got a quick pass or something. I must have missed that. Apologies. Anyway, 2nd and 7. Rattler, handoff to Kamara. And he's going to get dropped after a gain of about 5. 3rd down. Come on, Rattlesnake. Dad needs a pick 6. I can approve of this. 3rd and 1. Sorry, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Rattler fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out. And he dives at the line. Depends on where they mark him. Looks like they're going to mark him as getting the 1st down. Jesus, Rattler's being a little careless with his body. He dove for a 1st. Well, now that you approve, I won't get it. All right, you know what? I don't approve. I don't want to pick 6. I don't want to pick 6. I don't want to fumble 6. I don't want any of it. Anyway, Kamara handoff to the right side. He's trying to bounce it out, and he's going to get dropped after a gain of about 2. So how's everyone's weekend? Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain, can't complain. Also, Poncho. Do you know if we're doing the game tonight or not? Like, I assumed so, because it's Packers Steelers, which sounds like it honestly will be a decent game, but I hadn't heard anything. Anyway, Rattler dropping back, looking to throw, looking, and he's gonna get brought down at the line. Third down. Rattlers competing for whatever QB they draft in the first round next year. I think he has to go all out this year. Oh, he absolutely does. It's not a bad game. Yeah. I don't know where they'll mark him, but it looks like he gets back to the lines. No, they're going to say he loses a yard, so that Anthony Nelson probably will get a sack there. Anyway, 3rd and 9. Rattler in shotgun. Shaheed in motion. Rattler dropping back, looking to throw. Just going to dump it off, and he's going to get the first to Shaheed. Man. Left Shaheed open. Same problems from last week if we just aren't covering guys correctly. Sent Zion McCollum on a blitz. Shaheed just made us pay. No, it's not a bad game at all, though. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 49 of Saints territory. Rattler in shotgun, back to his left. Olave in motion behind Rattler. Now head back to the bottom of the screen. And it's going to be a quick throw over the middle to the tight end Johnson, who's going to get the first down. I also have Shaheed, but I doubt he gets much anyway. We're getting pressure. It's just no one's getting home is the issue. I'm not going to willingly root for him. I get it. We're getting pressure. Just nobody's getting home. Anyway, 1st and 10 from now the Bucs 41. Rattler in shotgun back to his right. Rattler dropping back, looking to throw. He's going to dump it off over the middle to Shaheed again. No, not Shaheed. That's 24 for about 2 yards, maybe 3. So when will non-sports teams return? Whenever I have time. I'm going to try to start doing some on Mondays where I can, but I just haven't had the time. I will be honest. I've been just so busy. With just everything else I've been trying to get done, working, it's just... Once I get into the swing of things... Anyway, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, looking... And he's going to be sacked at midfield. Down goes Rattler. Servassier Dennis gets home. Let's go, baby. Big sack. Big sack. We needed that one. It's going to be 3rd and 20-something. I'm going to go 3rd and 20. I genuinely don't know. Servassier Dennis gets home. Let's see. What do they call it? 3rd down. And 18. Damn, I was off by a lot. Anyway, Rattler dropping back, looking to throw, looking. He's just going to dump it off to a running back. And he's going to get him those 8 yards back. So it's going to be a 4th down and about 10. And I think they'll send the kicker. Yeah, 4th and 10. No, it looks like they actually sent the punter. Kai Groger? I have no idea if I said his name correctly. So they're going to be punting at the Bucs 41. Trust me, I miss those streams too. Just wonder, no worries, bro. It's whenever I have the time, genuinely. Power Wash Simulator 2 just came out on Game Pass, and I'm like, man, I really want to play that, but I don't have the time. Anyway, that's also a really good punt. Down to... Fair caught at the 7, which, again, why are we fair catching inside the 10? Their kicker isn't great. Again, I don't know. I think I gotta go figure out my phone again. My charger will not stay in it. So I've downloaded the Quarry. Ooh. You played it yet? Is it any good? I enjoyed it. Personally, I enjoyed it. It's funny. It is funny. Poncho, when you have a second, go check the Serious Talk in RBT's Discord. I don't want to say it on stream out of respect for the person, but just go check it out when you can. Appreciate you, buddy. Just don't do online co-op with anyone. Yeah, don't do online co-op. Good God, that was so bad. Again, sorry, Poncho. I know I've said that so many times. Heard the right and took it down great. Kinda, yeah. I'd agree with it. Still not a bad game, though. They're showing off Baker to a Mecha highlights, just Baker highlights in general. Love it. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Last week they're showing off Baker at a 66.1 passer rate, which was his low in the season so far. Alright, ball at our own 8. Baker under center. Man in motion's Kate Otten. Hand off to, I believe that's Rashad, who's going to get 2 yards. Nothing crazy. Read it. All I'm going to say is I felt to come. Good luck to them. We move. We move. Also, I don't trust the sheriff. You'll have to wait and see, Gabriel. All right, Baker in shotgun on a 2nd and 7, actually, so they gave Rashad 3 on that carry. Baker takes snap, drops back, looking to throw. Pump fakes, then finally dumps it off to Rashad, who's going to get the first down to about the 19. First down. All right, moving in the right direction at least. And Baker completed a pass. And Rashad White is going off the field, and it looks like he's hurt. Looks like it might be his hand. Oh, my Lord. Did anyone? No. All right, so Sean Tucker's going to have to check into the game here at running back. Baker under center. Tucker in the game. Man in motion is Kate Otten. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker, who's going to bounce it to the outside. And he's going to lunge forward, and he gets a first down. They might mark him short, though. Brother. What's wrong with your team? If I knew, it wouldn't be a problem. Now, would it? Anyway, 2nd and 1. Baker, handoff up the middle to Sean Tucker. He's going to break a tackle, get the first down. Also, I thought Mike broke his collarbone, and on the graphic they've just showed on screen, it said his clavicle. Which, are they the same thing in this situation? Like, I'm not a doctor, but like, huh. Anyway, Baker under center, Durham in motion. Johnson now in motion, and we get the Saints to jump. Poncho, I know how to break death. There's a lot of ways to break me. You got to be more specific. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Take a free 5 yards. Make them play Kingdom Hearts. I have never in my life played Kingdom Hearts, I'll be honest. Anyway, that will end the first quarter. We got a tie ball game still. Also, I forgot to switch the ball. My bad. Peak. Never played Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to admit, but I've never played. Also, the fact that we're already through the first quarter is insane. When did that, like, how? I haven't thought about those games in a year. Oh, Lord. I'm also waiting for it to play those other game series. Dude, I have a lot of games I want to play and I want to get back to. Like, I just haven't had the time. Once I think next week I'll be trying to where I don't have a game. Definitely excited for him to do Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. Which one? Final Fantasy? I've never played a Final Fantasy game either. I'll be real. I'm dying. If I die, oh well. Bury me under Raymond James or something. I don't care. But anyway, my first console was like a few months after the PS4 came out. Jeez, yeah, I had my first ever console that was personally like mine was a PS2. Then we went PS2 to Xbox 360. Then from the 360 to a 1, and then I went from the 1 to hold on. Hold on, we'll finish this conversation in a second. Anyway, Baker under center. Tucker still in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. He's going to have to throw it quick in the direction of Emeka. Pressure was in his face. Nobody picked it up. Second M. Well, actually, I did start with the DS, but like I don't count that. I'm counting like console, like ones you actually plug into the TV. But then I went from the PS4 to I think I went from the Xbox One to a PS4, then PS4 to a PS5, and I got a Switch in there as well. And then PS5, and now I have the Xbox Series X, but I still have it. Obviously, I still have the PS5. Oh, I also had a Wii when I was younger too. Forgot about that. Anyway, Baker dropping back, looking to throw, quick throw. Cade Otton, who's if they give him forward progress, it's about 3 yards, but he gets tackled by Justin Reed. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 2. At least Cade remembered his hands so far today. And Rachaad White is back in the game. Baker's 2 for 4 so far. Hallelujah. I think you got a PS5 the year after it came out, around the same time I did. Think so, because I got it when the God of War Ragnarok, after God of War Ragnarok dropped. Anyway, 3rd and 2. Baker under center. Cade in motion. It's a handoff to Rachaad. He bobbles it. And then gets stopped a yard short. There is a flag, though, in the secondary. So let's see what the flag is. Holding. Defense. First down. God, if Rachaad had fumbled that football, bro, that would have been hilarious, honestly, because that would just be summarizing how the season has gone so far for Tampa. Not gonna lie. I got it either a little before or a little after my birthday in August from PS Direct. Mm. Yeah. I waited a lot longer for the Series X because I was waiting for it to be in a position where I could actually get it better. Anyway, it's going to be first 10 from, I think, our own 40. Our own 40. Baker in shotgun. Back to his right. Tez in motion. Baker's going to take snap. It's going to be a screen pass for a Mecca. Sorry, that's not even a Mecca. That's Shep, who's going to get about 8 yards. I don't even think a Mecca was on the field for that play. So a screen pass to Sterling Shepard is interesting. 2nd and 2. I wish I could upgrade to a PS5. Genuinely, the thing is, at this point, Gabriel, just wait for like the PS6 or something to come out, and then upgrade. Because like the bigger reason to have a PS5 is when you have like internet and stuff, so you can play online games and stuff. But like that's what it is best at, and you just don't have that right now, so it'd just be best to wait. Anyway, Baker in shotgun, back to his right. It's going to be a handoff to Rashad, who takes a second to wait for his blockers, and he's going to get the first down, gain of about 5 or 6. Let's go. I was all in trying to get a PS5, but luckily games are barely moving to next gen. True. No, because I got very lucky when I got mine. I think I only paid like $500 for the PS5 plus God of War Ragnarok. So we'll take that. I agree with me. The practical gen is also not a lot of games immediately transfer. They do not. Anyway, 1st and 10. Baker in shotgun. Back behind him is Rashad. It's going to be a handoff to Rashad, who gets about a yard. 2nd down. Pete Warner on the tackle there, by the way. Charge, you stupid phone. All right, 2nd and 9. Anyway, Baker in shotgun, back to his right. Man in motion is Tez. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw. He's going to dump it off to Tez, who's going to try to make a man miss, only gain about a yard. 3rd down. That's why PS5 is having a hard time making sales, because they don't have many games come out. Exactly. So if I upgrade, I need to re-download everything. Yes, you would have to re-download everything. Which, again, is a pain in the ass. Which is why you just should... Like, I still haven't downloaded all the games I used to play on my Xbox, just because I haven't had the time to even set up and try to figure out what I want. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Back to his left is Sean Tucker. Emeka in motion. Baker's looking to throw. He's throwing it. And it's caught by Emeka for the first down inside the 20 to about the 16. There is a flag, though. I think it's coming back. I think this is holding. They might say, and it might not be accessible till later on. They might say screw support in PS4 games. True. Nope, looks like one ref saying it's on the defense and it's declined. Holding, defense, so it will be declined. Let's go. Alright, so either way, it's a first down. What if I have everything on an external hard drive? So that's the thing. You'd have to, I think, if it's compatible with the PS5, you'd then have to reconfigure it, but I think it's okay, and you can play PS4 games off the hard drive. But you'd still have to configure it, whatnot. No, it's a PS4 game, Poncho. Anyway, hand off to Sean Tucker up the middle, and he's got the first down and a lot more to about the 1. Sean Tucker down at the 1. Save data. Oh yeah, your save data will have to transfer. But other than that, you're good. And it's a lot faster for save data to transfer, honestly. Sean Tucker down to the 1. Did I really pick up the wrong Bucks running back this week, apparently? Should have picked up Sean Tucker. Which isn't too bad. Anyway, 1st and goal from the 1. Baker under center. Sean Tucker is in the game. Durham in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker, and he is going to... There is a flag on the play. ref on the sideline saying it's a stop. So it's really not worth it, which isn't too bad. So it's really not worth it. Not till the star helps the line. Offsides on the defense. So it's a half distance to the goal penalty. It's still first down, so I guess 0.5 of a yard. Genuinely just wait for it to be on sale. Like, Black Friday's right around the corner. Christmas is right around the corner. They always have sales for them around the corner. And, like, at that point you want to get it, then get it. Anyway, Baker under center, Otten in motion. It's a handoff to Rachaad White, who he's going to get stopped. Probably loses a yard. Second and goal. We'll wait till they line up to kind of adjust where we need to. Second and goal. Well, this here is a little harder with Nintendo inflating the console market. True. Okay, they leave it at the half line marker. Anyway, Baker under center. It's another handoff to Rachaad. He stopped again. Third and goal from the... I don't know anymore. There's like no push. Overcharging for their Switch 1 and Xbox shooting themselves in the foot. True. Now you got the Switch 2. Not to mention you don't own the games anymore. On Switch, yeah, that's a whole thing that I don't understand personally. Anyway, Baker under center. Rachaad is in the backfield. Durham in motion. It's another handoff to Rachaad. And he stopped for a third time. The epitome of it ain't broke, don't fix it. But in this case, it was broke. I hate Switch for that. Yeah. Yeah, his knee's down. I guess I hate Nintendo for that. Yep. Fourth and goal. Looks like we're keeping the offense out there for a fourth and goal from the half-yard line. Are we going to run the ball again? We got Sean Tucker in this time. Cade Otton. Hand off Sean Tucker. And he's going to get stopped. What? 4 straight times from the half-yard line, and you can't get half a yard, brother? I don't even know, brother. I don't know at what point you think, hey, maybe we should throw this ball. Like, clearly the run's not working. Couldn't have pitched it. Couldn't have thrown it. You have to basically go, not run up the middle from under center 5 straight times, basically. What the frig are we doing out here? I guess it's the best we got right now. So if one company could rise up, which would you want? Ask me after the next Xbox comes out, because they're talking about adding Steam and stuff to it and making it more into a computer, so that's honestly kind of interesting. God, I love predictable play calling. Brother, clearly. Alright, defense. Help. Send the house, get a safety, please. I'll give you a big fat kiss, not actually. Plus not utilizing the strongest side of your line. Yeah, I don't know what we were doing there. Like, at what point do you realize, hey, maybe we need to throw the ball? Like, genuinely, at what point do you think maybe we should throw this ball versus run it 5 straight times basically from the one? Like, it was the same play every time. Or the wild card of Atari. Oh my lord, no. God, no. Like 5 straight runs up the middle for 0 points is crazy. None of them can compete with the monopolies. True. Alright. Oh, I forgot to pause ads. Hold on. Pausing ads again. Alright, they're showing off the play again with genuinely... No, we ran to the left side of the O-line, too. It's just the Saints stacked the pressure there, too. Because they knew what was coming. We ran the same play like 4 straight times. Alright, 1st and 10 from the half-yard line, and the Bucs jump. No, it's a false start on the Saints. So it's still half the distance to the goal. How does that work, I guess? I guess they just back the ball up a little. Hashtag SonyX Disney. No. Anyway, 1st and 10. Anyway, Rattler dropping back, looking to throw. It's a quick throw to Kamara, and he's gonna get about 9 down to the 10. 2nd and 1. Is Daniel Jones with an extension, or is it all coaching and scheme? Either way, I feel like you have to extend him. You have to with how he's playing. If he falls off at the end of the year, then maybe you can get away with it. But with how he's been playing right now, you just have to extend him. You have to. And the way it's going right now, the sooner the better. Anyway, so 2nd and 1 from their own 10. Rattler under center. Sorry, in shotgun. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's picked! Anthony Nelson! Pick 6! He bats the ball to himself, and it's a touchdown, but there's a flag. What's the flag? I think this is going to be on the defense. Oh, it's an illegal formation on the offense. Penalty will be declined. Result of the play is a touchdown. Anthony Nelson. Oh my god. He literally put his hand up, batted the ball, caught it himself, and then shrugged off Spencer Rattler and did it himself. Refs, please, my fantasy points. Fantasy! Fantasy! Touchdown! Anthony Nelson! It's a pick 6! Raw! Never. Okay, hold on. Chase McLaughlin is on for the extra point attempt. It's up and it's right down the middle. 7-0. All right, never in a million years did I think the first touchdown scorer of this game would be Anthony Nelson. Finally, your mic works on a hype moment. Can you please clip that for me? I'm gonna need that. Like, that is honestly insane. Also, yay, my mic worked. Hallelujah. Bet. Thank you, Poncho. Appreciate you. Avio. Poncho's the best mod I got. He clipped stuff for me. Death needs a new mic. My mic's been fine, honestly. It's just sometimes I just don't enunciate enough into it. And then sometimes when I just get a little too hype, like it yell, like it's a little too much. I will admit. A lot of times it's just the fact I don't enunciate. So like sometimes the mic just can't pick up what I am saying correctly. Also, Poncho, you've spoken into existence, by the way, of getting a pick 6. Just saying. You're going to need to condense it Jordan on your own, but got the clip. That's fine. I can do that, just as long as you have it so I can get it. Because I'll do the thing again where I get, I try to get the play up below me or one. That's just insane. Anthony Nelson literally. I don't know why if you're Rattler, you're throwing that football to like. He has his hand in the air well before you could throw it. So like, and he hits him right in the hand, and then a basketball hoop dunk to Vita Vea. Beautiful. So now now in the last 2 games the Bucks have played, the defense has exactly the same amount of touchdowns as the offense. I don't know how to feel about that, actually. All right, it's going to be fumbled in the end zone, but he's going to pick it up and return it. He's up to about the 20. So honestly, Bucks special teams gets a break there because it was dropped in the end zone. Anyway. All right. 1st and 10. They're showing off Anthony Nelson, obviously, who's had a pretty good first half so far. Rattler under center. It's going to be a pitch play to Taysom Hill, who's going to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. And 7. All right, and that is actually the first NFL player with a sack and interception returned for a touchdown in the same game this season. That's hilarious. So, Death, how does it feel being a primordial being? Oh, I don't know what you mean by that. I'll be honest. Anyway, 2nd and 7. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, Rattler rolling out to his right. He's just going to throw it up. And it's caught on the sideline by Olave. Big first down for the Saints at about midfield. Ugh. And again, nobody's within like 10 yards of him for some reason. I don't know what happened there. Parrish sits down at like the 35, and Olave just keeps going upfield. Anyway, it's actually going to be a first down at the 39, at the 49 of Bucks territory. Anyway, Rattler looking to throw, and Olave and McCollum went out of bounds. We all know you've been living for over 1,000 years. I have not, brother. If I have lived for 1,000 years, you think I'd be this broke? Come on now. All right, 2nd and 10. Rattler lining up in shotgun. Back slightly behind him on the right side is Kamara. Man in Morse's 14. Fakes the handoff. Quick throw underneath to Olave, who's going to get like 2 yards. Kind of where they spot him. So either way, it's a 3rd and long coming up. I'm going to go 3rd and 8 to be safe. Looks like Parrish was the one on the tackle there. Kamara's going to check out for this next play. How does it feel to witness your great country? No. We're not even doing... No. Bro, I've seen your bank vault. All right, 3rd and 8. Rattler dropping back, looking to throw, looking. He's going to dump it off to the running back, who's going to get a yard. 4th down. All right, fine. Gabriel's out here exposing my secrets. Clearly, I have a bank vault, so that's only one explanation. I'm Batman. Only explanation. Anyway, 4th and 7. The punter kicks the punt. And it is going to be fair caught at the 13. Brother. Gabriel, there's the door. Get out. Batman. I'm Batman. Don't mind the tag. I haven't taken the tag off yet. We're also going to ignore the fact you can still see my hair and whatnot, but that's besides the point. We knew it. To imagine that mask with a Jason Kelsey jersey. Nah. This mask with an Antoine Winfield jersey. Goated costume. Bro, that would actually be kind of goated, but I would never buy. Well, if I was gonna buy an Eagles jersey, it would be of Jason Kelsey. Let's be real about that. Like, if I'm gonna get an Eagles jersey, it might as well be of the GOAT. The GOAT, Jason Kelsey. Honestly, should I just keep the mask on for the next Bucks drive? For pure comedy at this point. Obviously, I got the beard, whatnot, but like, comedy. You can barely see my eyes. Do it. Do it. All right, bet. Next drive, we're just gonna wear this. I am now the master vigilante in Batman. All right, let's just doing a side commercial stuff while we're just waiting to come back. All right, so Bucks from their own 13, up 7 with 3:58 to go. Hand off to Sean Tucker. He's gonna break 2 tackles and get 3 yards out of it. So we'll take it at least. Death, next time we do a big Minecraft thing, you need a Batman skin. I so do. That would be hilarious. Death, out of context. Yes. I am Batman. Confirmed. I wear a mask. See? Mask. All right, 2nd and 7 from the 16-yard line. Baker under center. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's just going to dump it off to Cade Otton, who's going to get about 5 yards to the 21. 3rd and 2 coming up. All right, we're just waiting for the next play. I like how the lights shift so much. All right, 3rd and 2. Baker in shotgun. Back to his right is Rashad. Baker. And they're going to immediately blow the play dead. False start. Offense. God damn it. Who jumped? They're calling it on Wirfs again, brother. Brother Wirfs, what'd you do? Wirfs. Really funny thing my mom told me about for the game we're all going to. Huh. What's the funny thing? Anyway, 3rd and 7. Bucks. She told me to wear Bills colors. If I had to explain to her, it's not like Oakland or LA. Ha. Anyway, Baker dropping back, looking to throw, looking. He breaks a sack. Baker sidearms it, trying to get to Kate Otten, but it's incomplete. Damn. Anyway, that is also puts us on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Offense can't do shit. But that's actually pretty funny. Anyway, yeah. No more Batman mask. Move ball. But no point at this point. Saints getting the ball back. OMG, it's Batman. Not anymore. I took it off. Batman. Up. And we're in the red. Please hold. My 14th favorite superhero. Wow, that's just cruel. Alright, please hold. He's in my top 5 minimum. Should be top 5 minimum. So, Death, we did a thing for you. What did you do? Are you talking about the Bills? I don't know why OBS keeps going in the red like this, man. Like, I have internet. Like, if I didn't have internet, my chat wouldn't be active. Like, I don't get it. Do we make you proud? We crushed your worst enemy. You did make me quite proud that the Panthers got crushed like that. That did make me quite proud and quite happy to see. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I played the Bill, and even though I played you this week, you have the Bills defense in fantasy, and that hurt. That hurt. Not gonna lie. Anyway, punt is away. And it's going to be fielded at about the 26, and he's going to return it up to about the 44. They are your worst enemy currently, true. So I'm like 2 minutes behind. You're good. 40-9, you're good. It's OBS, and OBS is having a conniption fit and is in the red for, I don't know why. Just because it can be, I guess. It's telling me YouTube is not receiving enough video. How are you not receiving enough video? Like, why? Anyway. 1st and 10. Rattler in shotgun back to his right. Rattler dropping back, looking to throw. It's a quick throw. And he's going to get the first down to about the 45. The ball comes out at the end, but I think they're going to let this play out. Antoine Winfield Jr. is running it back. And if this stands, it is a fumble 6. At least this game sucks. They're saying it's a touchdown on the field. Let's see. Oh my god, yeah, the ball's out. Huh. That's a touchdown. Huh. 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 Touchdown. AWJ, I guess? Alright. It looks like they're trying to figure this out. I don't know what's going on. They're taking it off the board. What? Why did they take it off the board? They took it off the board. I'm confused on why it's off the board. Apparently, they're saying a whistle was blown. So apparently the whistle was blown and blew the play dead. So we don't even get the defensive touchdown there. Oh my god! Stream's back! In the green! Apparently a whistle was blown which blew the play dead. Even though the refs on the sideline start following AWJ. And nobody on the field acted like it. Man. Jamel Dean with the punch out at least, so there's that. Anyway, handoff to Rachaad White, he's up the middle. Gonna get about 6 yards. Alright. Offense. The defense almost had more touchdowns than you do. Fix that immediately. Well, this game, the defense does have more touchdowns than you, so it does need to be fixed immediately, actually. And the Bucs are taking their sweet time. They want to make sure the Saints don't have anything. So, what? Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Drop it back, look at the throw, looking, and he's gonna be sacked. Back at the 50. Timeout. That was something. That was something. And the offense sucks. And New Orleans calls their first timeout. They're going to try to get the ball back. Offense, please. Do something. Please. Thank you. All right, so it's 3rd and 12 back at the New Orleans 49. Give or take. With 57 seconds to go in the first half. All right, 3rd and 12. Baker and Chaka back to his left. Baker takes snap, drops back, looking to throw, looking. And the ball gets bad at the line. The Saints pick it up. Refs are saying it's a fumble. Yeah, no, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. All right, cool. Offense. Where the fuck are you? The defense has more points than you this game. Your offense, Hart Gobber. I don't know what the offense is doing. I don't. Genuinely, I don't. Your defense, however, is elite. The defense is looking great. Defense is looking great. Anyway, Saints get the ball at R45 now with a 1st and 10 situation. Rattler in shotgun. Takes snap, drops back, looking to throw. It's a quick throw, and it's going to get about 8 yards. Saints are going to have to go a little hurry up here. 2nd and 2. They actually are going to call their second timeout. You're also lucky you're playing the Saints. Right now, yes. I don't know what the offense is doing, bro. This is getting annoying. You got picked off by Chase fucking Young. No, it was a fumble that Chase Young picked up. Big difference. Anyway, 2nd and 2. Rattler in shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw, looking. And he's going to go down. Believe that was Parrish on a blitz. Well, fumbled to Chase Young, yeah. All right, looks like the Saints are going to call their final timeout. Third and 7, I'm assuming. Parrish just came in unblocked, able to trip Rattler up. Rattler was trying to go hurry up, but I think the Saints called their final timeout. Did nobody call a timeout? I don't know what's going on here. Nobody lost a timeout. Clock is stopped. Play clock stopped. Everything's just stopped. All right, 3rd and 10. Rattler just dumps it off to Kamara, and he's going to get the first down to about the 30. Did the ball come out again? Tyke Smith has the football. They're saying he's down. Oh, yeah, no, his knee's down. His knee's down. Either way, his knee was down. That's not a fumble. And now Alvin Kamara's limping off the field. And the only part of any of these teams to show up is both of the defense and no one's offense. So far, yes. Let's see. Replay. Yeah, knees down well before the ball comes out. Also, backtrack. Great blitz by Parrish. Yeah, no, great blitz there. That was an amazing blitz. All right, so 2nd and 10. Saints have no timeouts. Hide that. And the defense so far has 3 sacks, an interception returned for a touchdown, 3 forced fumbles. Yeah. Anyway, Rattler dropping back, and he's going to just throw it up. Broken up by Zion. 6 seconds to go. Third down. If you're the Saints, I feel like you have to go for a touchdown here, man. No, looks like they're taking Rattler off. They're sending the kicker out. Good design by Todd. No, great design. Low-key probably should have been pass interference, I'm not going to lie. Low-key might have been pass interference. Anyway, they got the kicker on. Kick is up, and it is good. Saints will make it a 7-3 game going into half. But the Bucs do get the ball for start the second half. And good God, hopefully the offense shows up in the second half, because good God. Also, I am not going to count these 3 points against the defense, because the defense has been playing really good. That is on the offense not being able to get shit going. Oh, they put a second back on the clock, so we're going to have to do a kickoff here. It was also good field position by the Saints defense. No, the Saints defense just did great. Like, I'm not going to be mad at the Bucs offense there. I feel like, honestly, at that point, just making it so it wasn't a touchdown, honestly, is the biggest part about that. Kick is away, and it will be in the end zone. They're going to run it out up past the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he is going to go out of bounds at about the 27, and that will be halftime. Yeah. Genuinely, I don't know what the fuck this game is, bro. This game sucks. Yeah, no, this game sucks. But we're going to suffer. I don't know where Adam is. Let's try to get Adam in here. He's probably being depressed because of his team, but hey, let's try to get him in here. Where? And try to get Adam to come in here. Why do you play down to competition? I don't know, man. I just work here. I know, Greg, make a damn play. Can't. Sorry, I'm not Greg. Anyway. So, how's everybody in chat doing? We vibing? Yeah, we'll go ahead and get everything set up over here for the next half. So now we're in halftime. We are in halftime. This game might genuinely be over by like 6:30, bro. That's how quick this game's moving. Troy Franklin with the 25-yard touchdown reception. Nice. And the Broncos are already beating the crap out of Dallas. Sweet. What is a realistic extension deal for Daniel Jones now that stock is high? Honestly, like 3 years, 100 million? Like, is that unrealistic? Because that's what Baker got. That's what Darnold got. I just realized the home score's not even displayed. I don't know when that happened. Trying to prevent sleeping on the couch back-to-back nights, chat. It's not going well. Hi, Adam. Hi, Adam. Also, rip Scataboo. Baker literally has 0 points for me right now, and I don't like that. My defense has a lot of points, though. It's the only thing good right now. I think Daniel will get a Sam Darnold's old deal he got from New York. I think a Sam Darnold deal is pretty likely, you know. 3 years, 100 million, good portion of it guaranteed. Also, I knew I should have picked the Ravens. God, never trust the Bears. Also, thank you, Buffalo, for beating the crap out of the Panthers. Preach. Thank you, Miami, for beating the crap out of the Falcons. And Jets, congrats on a win, I guess. Sam Darnold makes the most sense to me. Yeah, I could see it. I could absolutely see him getting something like that. Anyway. So, Adam, if you're still here, why are you going to be sleeping on the couch? What did you do this time? Yeah, if I have to watch Andy Dalton play football for another week, I'm not watching another week. Honestly, that's fair. That is fair. I wouldn't blame you. I don't think anyone would. Adam's on the couch because of me. Context? Why would Adam be on the couch because of you specifically? Like, what did you do? Or what did Adam do? Or what did Adam not do? I don't know anymore what to think. Anyway. This is the plan. I don't have a plan. I'm allowing Adam to share the context. Oh, good lord. Should I really send him it, though? Yes? What's the context? I'm so confused. Now I think about it, I deserve every bit of what I got. What did you do, Adam? Alright. I'll be right back, though. I have to go to the bathroom. So, enjoy a chair while Adam decides if he wants to explain to me what the hell's going on here. Adam, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way I possibly can. You deserved everything you got. Absolutely. Jesus. Jesus. Adam. Adam. God. God. Chair stream. Yes, chair stream. You got a chair stream. Hallelujah. Oh my God, Adam. And the reason I'm involved, this guy told him to do it. Blame David. He told me to do it. Poncho, why would you encourage him? Oh, second of all, Adam, why would you ask him? Like, Jesus Christ. Perfect. I don't live life halfway. We full send it. I like life. Turns out me enjoying life also results in me losing it. No shit. What were you expecting? Her to be like, oh yeah, honey, come on over. I got you, baby. What were you expecting her to say, Adam? Like, Jesus. I could have seen that result coming from a mile away. I thought it was funny. Lamau. Adam, just because you found it funny, don't mean she did. Like, ay, ay, ay. I should ask her if she wants it on put on a shirt. You would absolutely be living on the couch. Making forth with Maniac. Why am I on the couch? What did I do to be on this couch? What? Hold up. Thanks for giving me the nod again, David. Oh, Jesus Christ, Adam. Adam, I don't even know what to say. I don't. Good luck. Don't get shot, I guess. Have fun. Enjoy making blanket and pillow forts. But why am I on the couch? Why do I have to be on it? Why can't I just be in my corner? Don't worry, she doesn't have a gun, I think. But, Adam, ask yourself a very important question here, buddy, okay? Okay? Does she know where yours are? Anyway, Bucks return the football to about the 30-something. And that's where the offense will exist, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. Offense is just out here existing, I guess. She might. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Don't put it on a shirt. Anyway. All right. 1st and 10 from our own 27-yard line. Baker under center. Emeka in motion. Baker fakes the handoff, looking to roll out to his left. He's going to throw it downfield, and it's caught for the first down. Tez Johnson with a catch. All right. Good job. Good job, offense. You got a first down. Hallelujah. Also, shout out Tez for staying in there and hanging on to that football. Also, DeMario jumping up in the air and trying to pick it off, even though it's like 7 yards away from him in the opposite direction. It's hilarious. Anyway, 1st and 10. Tez in motion. Handoff to Rashad. He's trying to hit a hole. Gets 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Ooh, I want egg points. Anyway, man in motion's Tez. Baker's dropping back. He's going to dump it off to Rashad, who makes 2 men miss. And he's got the first down and more to about the 38 of Saints territory. First down. All right, offense. We're making plays. Thank God. We're headed in the right direction. 1st and 10. All right, 1st and 10 in Saints territory. What fabric should the shirt be in? Whatever's the most flammable for her to burn on your corpse, honestly. Baker under center, Durham in motion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking, rolling out to his right. Baker still looking. He's going to throw it. And it's caught by Tez, who hangs on through a hit. Oh my. Like, boom. And then Tez catches it and then hangs on through a hit from Taylor, who hits hard. And then Tez is going to go off and get some water and a breather for the next 1st and 10. All right, 1st and 10 from the Saints 25. Baker under center. Sean Tucker is in at the running back. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker, and he's going to get about 3. 2nd and 7. All right. 2nd and 7 from the 22-yard line of Saints territory. Baker in shotgun. Back to his right is Tucker. Tez in motion. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw. And it's going to be caught by K-Dot, who's out to the 10-5. Dives for the end zone. And they're signaling it's a touchdown. Touchdown, K-Dot and Toddy. Oh, I think they're going to rule him down at the 1. So I'm going to take it back. And they're going to rule him down at the 1. Because his elbow hits the ground. Dang. All right, they do change it so it's 1st and goal at the 1. If we run this ball 4 straight times, I might fight somebody. Not gonna lie. Baker had 6 completions on 9 attempts. Nice. All right, 1st and goal from the 1. Please, just don't run the ball 4 straight times. Trying to get in this end zone and failing each time. Like, pitch it, please, or something. All right, Baker's going to be in shotgun to start. Rashad to his right. Baker's looking to throw. He's going to throw it. Almost picked off. Shep didn't even try to make a play for that ball. 2nd and goal. All right, maybe run it now. Maybe run it. Shep literally just let the receiver out muscle him. Come on, old man, Shep. Kool-Aid McKinstry don't got that. All right, 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Baker's under center. Man in motion's Durham. Baker's going to hand it off to Tucker. And he gets stopped at the 1. At least we threw the ball once, I guess. Honestly, run that play again. Just have a QB keeper, honestly. Let Baker keep it. That'd be funny to see. All right, 3rd and goal from the 1 again. Baker's under center. Baker, he's looking to throw. And incomplete, looking for Egbuka. Honestly, at least we didn't throw it. We didn't run it 3 straight times. Predictable offense part 2. We didn't run it 4 straight times at least that time. So there's that. But now we're probably going to kick a field goal. Just go up a touchdown at this point. No? Looks like the offense is staying out there. Baker's under center. We ran it again, but it's a touchdown this time. Hallelujah. Sean Tucker with a touchdown. All right. There we go. Finally. If we had gotten denied there again, I swear to God I might have had a stroke. But also at the same time, last time that happened, that led to like a pick six. So like, might be worth. But either way, the Bucks get in the end zone. And the offense has the same amount of touchdowns this game as the defense. There we go. And I apparently started wrong Bucks running back in fantasy. Sounds about right. Anyway, kick is up, and it's good. Chase will make it a 14-3 ball game. Bucks get points. I have been informed that I am assigned to couch duty tonight. Did you tell her you were getting her the shirt? Adam, please, for the love of God, tell me you didn't actually think about getting her the shirt. Please, I beg of you. I asked her if she wanted, and she called me immature and shit. Brother, this is what you get, Death, for taking White away from me. I'm first on the waiver wire, never use money. Oh no, this is projected to beat me now because Baker just sucks! And Emeka's doing nothing. God, half my team's just doing nothing. My defense is carrying me, though. I'm down about 30 to Nevitz. And are we all... We're both done after this game. After this slate of games, so we'll know who wins. So what you get. I hope it's Nevitz. It probably will be unless something crazy happens here. So I can say I'm the only one who's beaten him. That would be true. Alright, here we go. Here's a kick. Kick is away. It's going to be fielded inside the 15. He's going to run up past the 20 to about the 26, 27. There is a flag. So I think that it's going to be moving backwards. Chat, what are the odds I can rebound and avoid couch duty tonight? 1 in a million at the rate you're going, brother. Holding on the return team. Half the distance to the goal. First down. $35% with buying our food. Depends on the food he's buying, let's be real. After that, you're death set. Never telling you guys shiz again. cooked. You will be. Anyway, Rattler and empty actually fakes a handoff to Taysom, and then he's going to try to take off with it himself and get about 5. There is a flag. I think it's going to be a illegal motion because I don't think Taysom got his feet set. It's a good bit. It is a good bit. I will admit. Let's see what the flag is. Holden on the offense. So 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down. Trevor Pennon. Boop. Or is it half a distance to the goal where they're at the 20? I don't remember. This stuff's it's hard for me to remember. All right. So it actually is a half the distance to the goal. So it's a 1st and 16 from the from the 9-yard line. Rattler in shotgun back to his right. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, and overthrows his man by about 4 yards. 2nd down. Just keep doing what you're doing, defense. You're the only one to show up so far. Also, Anthony Nelson almost got home for a sack. That would have been electric if he got another one this game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. All right, 2nd and 16. Saints from their own, I believe, 9-yard line or 7-yard line, was it? Is the 9. Rattler in shotgun back to his right. No Kamara. And there is a flag on the play. Delay a game. Offense. And I think that's half the distance to the goal where they're that close to the goal line. So I think this should be a 2nd and 18, 19, 2nd and 20. Oh, my lord. You're in your own stadium. There's no reason that you should be getting delay of game penalty. All right, so 2nd and 20 from about the 5-yard line. Rattler in shotgun back to his right. Rattler dropping back, looking to throw, He's going to get out of it, and he's going to throw to Olave, who's going to get about 5. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Should have been some holding in the end zone, I'm not going to lie. So it's actually a 3rd and 10. Apologies. He got a lot farther upfield than I thought he did. So it's 3rd and 10 from the 15. Rattler dropping back, looking to throw, and he's going to take off with it and get dropped about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. There is a flag. It looks like it's holding on the offense, and they're asking Todd if he wants to accept or decline. Holding. Offense. All right, so he is going to accept the penalty and back him up. I think the only people there that were for the bit are me and Adam at this point. I think you guys are. Hold on. I have food now. All right, 3rd and 17 now. Back in their own end zone. Sorry, not in their own end zone. They're at their own 7. Rattler dropping back, looking to throw. He's going to throw one up and overthrows his man. 4th down. All right. Punter's in his own end zone. So the Bucs probably going to send some pressure here, try to get to the punter. 4th and 17. Punt is away. Bucks really did not send pressure. It's going to be fielded at about the 36. He's going to return up past the 45, and he's going to get dropped at the 45. He loses forward progress, so I think they're going to mark him around the 45. Anyway, either way, when we come back, it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bucks. Hopefully the Bucks offense can get going, stay going, I guess, technically. I'm going to go ahead and take a bathroom break really quick. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. This game's still Garbo. Yeah. Yeah. I won't lie. This game sucks. I feel like I'm watching high school. Damn. Also, apparently, Jonathan Taylor has another Russian touchdown. What the fuck? Who has Taylor in our league? Anyway. Baker under center. Handoff to, I don't even know who that is. Oh, it's Williams, the rookie. That just cleared concussion protocol not too long ago. He gets 2. All right, so now 3 running backs have gotten a carry, and all of them have kind of been mid. Oh? They're showing Shao something, or Shuck? Is that how you say it? I don't know how to actually say it. You guys are bad, but God, the Saints are like #1 overall pick bound next to the Jets. I'm aware of this. Anyway, Tez in motion. Baker fakes the handoff. Quick throw to a Mecca who's going to catch it for about 7. 3rd and 1 coming up. Cross midfield. Emeka was not expecting that football. He's like, oh, okay, there's a football. My bad. All right. 3rd and 44. Whoa. 3rd and 4. Dang, I thought he was closer than that. All right, 3rd and 4. Baker in shotgun. Back to his left is Rashad. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw, looking. He's going to check it down to Cade Otton, who breaks a tackle, and he's going to get up past the 40 to about the 38 for being brought down. 1st down, Cade Otton. There we go, Cade. I would have preferred it to be Mecca or Rashad, but I'll take... At this point, I'll take the points. I'm kidding. I don't have him in fantasy. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of Saints territory. Baker under center. It's going to be another handoff to Williams, the rookie. Going to get about 3, maybe 4. Got to change this. We'll say 2nd and 7. Anyway, 2nd and 7. Baker under center. Williams gets a carry, and he's going to get back to the line. There looks to be a flag in the backfield. There is a flag in the backfield, so I'm assuming... Demario Davis looks pissed, so it looks like it might be on him. Saints are so bad, advanced that's how you win by 93%. Holden on the offense, so I don't know what he's mad about. I don't know what he was mad about there. That's a Holden on the offense. That actually is better for you guys, but whatever. All right, so 2nd and 17. Baker in shotgun. Back to his left is Rashad. Mecca was in motion. Baker overthrows Emeka again. Baker. Emeka's not Mike. Emeka's not Mike. That's all I got for that. Is Emeka's just not Mike, bro. Third and 17. Baker in shotgun. Back to his left. Baker takes snap, drops back, looking. He's just going to dump it off to Emeka, who can't escape, gets about 7. Going to bring up a 4th down. I was upset because he thought the flag was on them. I get it, but like at the same time, it just wasn't. I just got the replay. Okay. They actually it's 4th 9, and they send Dix. Okay, they're going to send McLaughlin out for a field goal attempt here. It's a 55-yard attempt for Chase. It's up, and it's good. Bucks will take a 2-touchdown lead, making it 17-3. God, this game is really close to Falcons-Vikings. Yeah. Yeah. I can't even lie. At least this game has touchdowns. Rattler's been benched. They have the new QB. They have the other QB in. Uh-oh. I don't know how to say his name. Poncho, help! I don't know how to say his name. Send help. Anyway, Chase with the kick. And it's going to be returned to about the 30. And here he comes. Tyler! Tyler Shuck season. Okay, so it's Shuck. Shuck. There's a fan that's wearing his jersey in the stadium. Feels weird you not saying it. Mike Evans has this obscure buck record after this catch. Yep. It feels weird. I'm not going to lie. It feels weird. All right. Shuck is in shotgun. Back to his right is Kamara. Taysom in motion. Shuck dropping back. Quick throw to Taysom, and he's going to get about 6. Yeah, it's Shuck. Okay. I didn't think he would play, so I didn't even think to learn his name. I'm not going to lie. All right, 2nd and 4. Shuck is in shotgun again. Back to his left, slightly behind him. 14 in motion. It's a handoff to Kamara, who's going to get about 2. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Second rounder Tyler Shuck is now in. He is in. 3rd and 2 coming up. All right, Shuck under center. Taysom's into the backfield. Timeout, New Orleans. Will the young 27-year-old rookie Tyler Shuck be what the Saints need to overcome the evil empire, the Bucks? Oh my god. I got a Snapchat from Mama Ash. I'll have to open that after stream because I don't know what she sent me. And it's a video, apparently. Apologies. He turned 26 last month. Jesus, he's old for a rookie, not gonna lie. Huh, who would have thought we would have had Tyler Shuck playing meaningful football before Shador Sanders? Crazy. I don't know. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. Dude, he's so bad he got beat out by Anthony Brown in Louisville in college. Okay, anyway, 3rd and 2. Taysom's in at quarterback, and he's going to try to run up the middle, and he's going to get the first. Good to know we still can't stop that. Anthony Brown has no NFL career stats. That's crazy. Anyway, the fact that Taysom Hill run up the middle at quarterback still freaking works so well is crazy. All right, 1st and 10 for the Saints. Shuck is in shotgun. Taysom is back. Yep. Alvin Kamara to his left. Now headed out wide to the right. Shuck, quick throw, and it's going to be caught. Ball comes out at the end. Bucks signaling they have it. I think the ref's saying he was down. AWJ has the football, though. I don't know. They're going to go to a booth review. Let's see. I don't know. Ball looks like it might be out, but I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. Surprised they just don't do Taysom QB and mix it around. They're going to say it's incomplete. So it's a 2nd down. I think they just rolled an incomplete pass entirely. Yeah, they did. 2nd and 10. I'm fine with that being incomplete, honestly. All right, 2nd and 10. Shuck in shotgun with a back to his right being Kamara. It's going to be a screen pass that not a single Buck picked up on behind the line, and he's going to somehow get it to go for 8 yards. There were 2 right there that could have had a chance to get their fan on that football, and neither one did. So it's going to be a 3rd and 2 now. 3rd and 3, sorry. Anyway, 3rd and 3. Shuck takes a snap, drops back. Quick throw. Winfield comes away with it. They're going to blow it dead. Again. Winfield's getting robbed. Let's see. That's a pick. That is a pick for Antoine Winfield Jr. Holy shit. And they blew the play dead. But that's a pick. That should be reviewed. Nope, they actually confirm it. That's a pick for Antoine Winfield Jr. That's my homie. Good debut for Shuck. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Alright, I'm gonna see what Mama Ash sent me. Please hold. Alright. I need the Bucks offense to just keep the ball moving, I guess. I don't know. At this point, run chew clock. Already, it's not even the fourth quarter yet. That's the crazy part. But also, I will take it considering I have Rashad. So if we're running the ball with Rashad completely, I will take it. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 50. Baker under center. Cade in motion. Rashad gets the handoff. Goes for about 2. 2nd and 8. All right, 2nd and 8. Baker under center. Rashad is in the backfield. Cade in motion. Goes back to his original spot. Baker gonna throw. Incomplete. Looking for a mech on the sideline. 3rd down. Third and 8. Baker's in shotgun. Rashad to his left. Mecca in motion. Baker takes snap. Drops back. Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. And he's going to find Tez, who's going to get a 1st down to about the 34. 1st down. Good job, Tez. 1st and 10. All right, and that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Speaking of dying. Why are we speaking of dying, Poncho? All right, I'll be right back. I got called for. One moment. Just found out Al Davis's wife passed on Friday. Actually, wow. Ooh. That's actually quite sad. Damn. Damn. How the fuck did we lose on the bye week? Because it's the Raiders? Alright, 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Baker under center. Rashad is in the backfield. Baker fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to throw it towards the end zone, and it's dropped by Egbuka. Oh, that would have been a big play. That would have been massive, but honestly, just good coverage by number 1 there. Fuck. Alright, 2nd and 10. Baker looks to be in shotgun this time. Back to his left. It's actually going to be a screen pass setup for Tez, who can't go anywhere because there's 3 Saints in front of him. There was no blocking. Genuinely none. I don't know what the plan was there. Baker's in shotgun again. Rashad to his right. Tez in motion. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw. Looking. He's going to throw off the hands of Tez. 4th down. Send Chase out for the field goal. Fourth and 10. 52-yarder. Stop being bad. No, my offense refuses. Kick is up, and it is good. Barely sneaks in there. Bucks will make it a 17-point game. I forgot to move the ball over, but oh well. Oh, I'm catching up to Nevitz. It's fantasy. Let's go. Pretend like you're playing a good team. Can't. Sorry. Offense already decided. I don't want to hear you bragging about this game unless a Saints fan joins the chat. Saints fans on Twitter have been delusional. I will. The only thing will brag about this game so far is the defense, and that's it. And also Chase. I will brag about Chase playing well. That is the only things I will actually talk about. Watch, now the defense is going to see I'm happy, and then they're going to fuck up. At least your kicker and defense showed up. The kicker and defense showed up! That's all we got. Kicker and defense, baby. Saints fans just look depressed in the stadium, man. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel bad for them, man. I respect them not for leaving, though. And there's still 14 minutes to go in this game. Like, a lot could happen. Anyway, kick is away. It's going to be fielded at about the 1. He's going to stumble, but he's going to return it up past the 10, 15, 20. He's going to be dropped at about the 24, 23. And that is where the Saints offense will start. I don't feel bad for the Saints. Plus, Chuck isn't going to do none. We'll see what happens. Shuck in shotgun, back to his right. Olave in motion. Shuck's going to throw quickly to Olave. He's going to be forced out of bounds by AWJ. Just shy of the first down. Going to be about 2nd and 1. Saints already kind of going hurry up. Anyway. Shuck in shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw, looking. He's going to throw up a prayer. Incomplete on the sideline, covered by Morrison on Olave, who is slow to get up, but he's okay, I think. 3rd and 1. Yeah, jeez. Third and 1. And Olave is actually going to come out of the game for at least a play. Man in motion's Jennings. It's going to be a handoff to Kamara, and he's going to get the first down. Olave's got his hands on his knees, bent over on the sideline. Might have pulled something on that attempt there. Anyway, shot, quick throw. It's batted in the air. Nobody can get to it off the deflection. Zion with the deflection. 2nd M. Levante was going to try to, but tripped over Zion. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Shuck is going to be in shotgun again. Kamara to his right. Shuck dropping back, looking to throw, looking. And he's going to just slide with after a gain of 1. Just trying to get away from pressure. Going to be a 3rd and long here for the Saints. 3rd and 9. Steamboat's defense doing enough to get pressure, not allow splash plays for either QB. Rattler, Shuck. They are. Anyway, 3rd and 9. Shuck in shotgun, back to his right. Shaheed in motion. Chuck dropping back. It's going to be a throw to Shaheed, and he's going to be stopped. Going to be a 4th and 2. I think the Saints have got to go for it at this point of the game. You're down 17. And they indeed are. From their own 44, Shuck is going to be in shotgun for this play. 24 is on his left side. Shuck dropping back, looking to throw. It's a quick throw, and it's dropped. Defense gets a stop. Let's go. And the Bucs take over in Saints territory. Okay. Surely the offense can score now, right? Now we can say this is worse than Falcons-Vikings. Yeah. I think so. At least this isn't prime time. Nobody's being forced to watch this unless you're a fan of this. The Saints haven't scored since like the first quarter, and the Bucs have 2 touchdowns today. Yeah, I'm aware. One from offense, one from defense. Six from the kicker. Yep. Hey, man. Actually, if we're being technical, the kicker has the most points so far. Because, the 2 field goals plus both extra points. If anyone's chasing fantasy, could pick up, I guess. That'd be me. I have chasing fantasy. Don't mind me about the fact I need a new kicker this week, though. Well, next week. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the Saints 44-yard line. Baker under center. Fakes. It's actually a handoff to Sean Tucker, who's going to try to bounce it to the outside, and he's going to get about 7 yards. Make it a 2nd and 3. As the Bucs offense is looking to get down the field and shut this game closed. And Taylor for the Saints is hurt. He is hobbling on one leg, doing his best to get to the bench. Oh boy. All right, 2nd and 3. Baker in shotgun. Back to his left is Cade Otton and right to Sean Tucker. And gets it to Sean Tucker, who's going to try to fight forward, gets back to the line. By the way, you're not missing much in the other games. No, they all kind of boring. This slate is so bad and predictable. Oh, hey, look, we're seeing the Colts game. Josh Downs with a touchdown reception, making it 31-7. Yeah, yep. So far, it does look like there's nothing else to watch. All right, Baker in shotgun, Tucker to his left. Handed off to Tucker. And he got a yard. Gonna bring up a 4th and 2. Again, why did we run it 3 straight times? Also, Death. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Chase is on for a field goal. Hold on. All right. Kick is up, and it is good. Bucks take a 23-3 lead. What was Noob not understanding about the irony about trying to trade for Crosby? I have no idea, brother. Not a one. Crosby contract, $98 million guaranteed for 3 years. Micah's deal, 98 for 4 years. Mm-hmm. Does he not know how money works? No. No, he does not. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and just honestly... Gotta set this back up. But no, Noob does not understand. Clearly, they didn't have the money to pay Micah, but they have the money to pay Crosby. Clearly. Jonathan Taylor just ran for 80 yards and a touchdown. God damn. Anyway. Alright. Looks like the Bucks defense pulling some starters, like Vita Vea's on the sideline. So is Tyke Smith. Oh, well, this is actually the field goal. Never mind. This is actually a kickoff. Never mind. That would explain why Vita Vea is on the sideline. And Tyke Smith. And have starting defense, honestly. I'm stupid. Alright. Chase is on for the kickoff after the field goal. Kick is up. And it is going to be fielded at about the 6. He's going to return up past the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And go down at about the 34. And they're showing off Vita Vea's high school highlights when he was playing running back. At this point, Chuck needs to show you can move the ball down the field. Uh-huh. Will he? Uncertain. Anyway, man in motion. Kamara up the middle, and he is going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards before being stopped. I wish the Saints best of luck next week trying to figure out who to start at quarterback, though. Also, Vita Vea is large. They showed a replay where he shoved Alvin Kamara down with one hand. Shuck, quick throw, and it's going to be caught short of the sticks. Gain of about 2 yards to number 10. Remember, the Saints rather have 26-year-old QB in the second round over like 23 to 24-year-old Sanders. Damn right they would. So 3rd and 3 coming up. With 8:36 to go. Shuck dropping back, looking to throw, looking. He's going to throw, and it's going to be caught for the first down by Johnson at about the 46 of Tampa. Come on, defense. Don't let up now. You're the only bright thing I got going for me. That and Chase. And Parrish is on the field, but he seems to be okay. They got him up on his own 2 feet. Why the frick are you sounding sad? Because my offense sucks. Are you looking for a better reason than that? My offense sucks. My defense is the only reason we're winning this game. Genuinely. By the time they get the ball down the field, the game will be over. I mean, true. They're going so slow. All right, here we go. Fresh set of downs. Shuck is in shotgun. Kamara to his left. Takes snap. Drops back. Looking. Gonna get to number 12, Olave, who's gonna get about 7 or 8 yards. Second M. I'm gonna say 2nd and 3 just to be safe. It is 2nd and 3. I'm a genius. All right, Shuck in shotgun again. Back to his left. Dropping back, looking to throw. Quick throw, and it's caught on the sideline, Johnson. Hashtag free Cam Ward. Free Cam. Free Cam and free Big Jeff. 1st and 10. Seven minutes to go. Shuck dropping back, looking, throwing it deep, and he overthrows Shaheed. 2nd down. Dude is going to be forced to play in a 3rd new offensive scheme in year 2. Yep. Crazy how that works, am I right? Free Cam. Anyway, 2nd and 10 from the Bucks 34-yard line. Man in motion's 14. Now Olave's in motion. Timeout New Orleans. Play clock was not in their favor there. 2nd and An. All right. Spags from the Chiefs is the head coach, and he poaches someone from the offensive staff to be the OC. Honestly, I could see it happening. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Shuck in shotgun, back to his left. Dropping back, quick throw to Olave. And he's going to get about 2 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 8. Shuck dropping back. Quick throw over the middle to Olave, who's going to get the first down. Sorry, that's not even Olave. That's number 10. Oh, it's Brandon Cooks. Then he gets fired after year 1 and the cycle continues. Yep. All right, 1st and 10. Shuck is in shotgun. Kamara to his right. From the 23-yard line. Shuck dropping back. It's batted in the air. Going to be ruled an incomplete pass. 2nd down. Vita Vea got his hands up and blocked it. If only he picked it off, that would have been hilarious. Big man Vita Vea with a pick. Would have been enough to save my sanity, honestly. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Shuck in shotgun back to his right. Sorry, left. Olave was in motion at the top of the screen. Shuck's dropping back, looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. There is a flag on the play, but there is a sack. What's the flag, though? That might wipe out the sack. It's on the offense. It was a penalty on the offense, so it will be declined. And the defense gets another sack. Also, Anthony Nelson have a freaking game, as well as Yaya Diaby. Anyway, 3rd and 19. Shuck dropping back. Throw in. It's caught, but it's not going to do much good. It's going to be a 4th and long. 4th and 10. Anthony Nelson, 24 pass rush snaps, 2 sacks, 4 QB hits, and an interception return for a touchdown. Yeah, thank God we re-signed him. Anyway, 4th and 10. Game on the line. Been on the line the entire game, but still. Shuck dropping back, looking to throw, looking. And he's just going to sidearm it. It's incomplete. Looking for 88, but it's incomplete. And yeah, that's a turnover on downs. And any and all hope for the Saints is gone. That was a terrible throw from Shuck. I don't know what he was thinking. Honestly, you should have just taken the sack there, buddy. That would have been more. That would have been less pitiful, honestly. Like 88 would have had to lay out for that. All right, so Bucks offense will take over, and I'm assuming we're just going to run the clock out here. I'm excited for the defensive-minded head coach candidates this offseason. Offense-minded ones I don't trust genuinely. The Saints had hope this game. At halftime, when it was like 7-3. Anyway, Baker under center. Sean Tucker's in at running back. He's going to hand off to Tucker. And he's going to get maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. And we're going to see something message about the Cam Jordan Foundation. Anyway, 2nd and 9. Kind of want Baker to kind of throw for still just to kind of get this ball moving because we do need first downs. And if we just keep running it, they're going to just keep stopping it. Chase to score again so we can have more points than all the Bucks. That'd be he already does. Oh, Teddy Two Gloves in the game, actually. So they pulled the starters. Teddy Bridgewater's getting some playing time. 3rd down. Run of about 4 on the previous play, by the way. I don't think they did this right. Unless he really got stopped at the line. I could have sworn he got yards. Teddy Bridge QB! Teddy Bridge QB! Yeah, okay, they fixed it. 3rd and 5. Alright, so we got Tez out there. So it looks like we just kind of have some starters that we're just positions where we're thin. Actually, no. It literally looks like the only starter that got taken out was literally the running backs and Baker, and that's it. So the Saints QB unironically outplay Baker. Nah, I'd have to look at the stats afterwards. I don't think so. Anyway, it's 4th down. Sending out the punter. Baker has a touchdown. They don't. I think that's what it really comes down to. And Baker didn't throw a pick, I guess. Punts away. And it's going to be fielded at about the 18. The pick's obviously not, but I'm thinking yards. Maybe. Baker didn't throw a touchdown. It was a Russian, no? Did he not have a passing touchdown? No, you're right. You are right. Anyway, quick throw, by the way, to Johnson, incomplete, 2nd down. So Baker has less yards than... So Baker has more yards than both quarterbacks separately, but together they have more than him. But I think the big thing here is the fact they have 2 picks and he doesn't have a pick. I think that's the big thing. Just both teams' QBs didn't have a touchdown. So far. There's still time for the Saints to get one, actually. Surprisingly. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Shuck dropping back, looking to throw. Throwing, and it's going to be caught. Johnson's going to go down after a gain of about... Sorry, that's actually Shaheed, who's going to get about 5. 3rd down. Technically has a fumble, and they don't. That is true. All right, so 2 turnovers to 1 still. Either way, this is just a sloppy game for both QBs, let's be honest. Like, both QBs, man, were kind of just meh. That's 2-minute warning. God, all the QBs were just mid today. At least this game. Yeah. I don't even know, man. Anyway. So. Yeah, I don't know. They also just threw Shuck in at a weird time. They did. They really did. Really weird timing, honestly. In my opinion, halftime would have been better. Yeah, if you're gonna make, I guess at halftime you don't really want to make the change because obviously you're not down by more than a score, so you think you want to keep faith in your guy. But like, yeah. Anyway, Bucks defense today: 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 5 TFLs, 5 QB hits, 2 turnover on downs. And now they're pulling defensive starters because Vita Vea's on the sideline, Anthony Nelson's on the sideline. Anyway, 3rd and 4. Shuck is in shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw. And it's caught by Olave for only about 2. Now it actually looks like most of the defensive starters are out there. So 4th and 10. Sorry, 4th and 3. Yeah, Nelson's getting a break. They're pulling out some of the guys just to give him a break. All right, 4th and 3. Shuck, empty backfield. And he's going to take it himself. Dive forward. So someone's going to have to teach him, hey, don't do that because that's how you get injured. Anyway, Saints get a fresh set of downs. But the game's over. Rattler wasn't pushing the ball down. Shuck probably wasn't. Hold on. Shuck, quick throw. And it's going to be caught for a first down by Shaheed. Rattler wasn't pushing the ball down. Shuck was probably ready to do so. Watching red zone. He's had like little to no chemistry. Yeah, he has got like nothing to throw it downfield, bro. Anyway, 1st and 10 from about the 40. Shuck in shotgun. And the Bucks jump. Not going to knock him too much. It's first NFL game since preseason. Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, 1st and 5. Shuck dropping back, looking, quick throw over the middle. It's Shaheed who's going to fall down after a gain of 7 or 8 yards. It's going to be a first down either way. And Shaheed's not getting up. Oh, no, he's up. Nope, he's back on his knees. Uh-oh. Shaheed is hobbling off the field, but he managed to be able to do the light jog off the field. Best team for the older QBs, just a play. You're as good as physically as you'll be, but experience is everything. True. True, true, true. Anyway, 1st and 10. Shuck is in shotgun with 57 seconds left. Quick throw. Incomplete. 2nd down. At this point, I'm just waiting for the game to end so I can just call it a day. And then get ready for Stupid Sports here in like 30 minutes. Alright, 2nd and 10. Shuck in shotgun back to his right. Dropping back, looking to throw, looking. Almost gets sacked. And he's just going to take off with it. Step out of bounds after a gain of about 7. It's going to be a 3rd down. 3rd and 3. I'm sorry, 3rd and 4, actually. Anyway. Shotgun backs on both sides. He's dropping back, looking to throw, looking. And he's going to break a sack. Trying to find someone on the sideline, but it's incomplete. 4th and 4 coming up. And 4th and 4. Shuck in shotgun back to his left. Dropping back, looking to throw. And it's going to be caught for a 1st down by Cooks. 1st and 10. $33 seconds left to go. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, looking. He's going to throw, overthrows his man in the end zone. 2nd down. All right, can we hurry this up, man? Like, I don't want to leave for its final, so that way, if the Saints score, I'll know. Yeah, genuinely, Rattler probably outperformed Chuck, not going to lie. Less attempts, more yards, better completion percentage. Did lose a fumble, though. Please, sir. I need some points. Chuck dropping back, looking to throw. And it's going to be caught by Johnson for a 1st down at about the 15. Saints are going to have to go hurry up here with 17 seconds left to go. 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone, and he overthrows it. 5 seconds. Just found out I'm playing the Bucs defense in another league. Oh, you poor soul. You gotta let it happen. I can't let it happen. I need the points so I can beat Nevitz. Ah! Chuck dropping back, looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. Ball comes out at the end, but he's sacked to end the game. And that is final. The game's over. That was honestly one of the more annoying games I've watched for the Bucs. I'm not going to lie. Final. Maniac, think about my fantasy team. Think about my fantasy team. My fantasy team's more important. I don't know if they're actually gonna call it a sack or not, honestly. Man, as long as the Chiefs get above 5 points, I win. Yeah. Yep. They do say it is a sack. So, yay, a sack to end the game. My defense at least showed up. That's all we got. But anyway, that is going to do it for me today, guys. I'm going to get off here so I can get ready to go do stupid sports here in about 20-ish minutes. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that noti bell on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Trying to hit that by the end of the year. Trying to hit 17 hundo before the Buffalo trip. Let's get it, fam. And as always, I will see all you guys later.